Synology SNV3410-400G NVMe SSD. Honest results prove this is the real NAS caching upgrade.
Your NAS feels slower than it should, and you know it. A colleague spent an entire afternoon waiting on file transfers during a client deadline, watching the progress bar crawl while her frustration quietly peaked. Sound familiar? When your storage setup becomes the bottleneck instead of the solution, something needs to change. That frustration is exactly where this conversation starts.
The pressure builds fast in multi-user environments. There's that specific mental fatigue of watching colleagues refresh shared folders while your HDD-based NAS struggles under simultaneous requests. Consumer SSDs seem like a fix, but many fail early under constant 24/7 caching loads, sometimes within months. One small team replaced 3 drives in a single year before realizing the solution was never about speed alone. Something better exists.
Then everything changed when the right drive finally landed in the right slot. Don't just pick any NVMe SSD for your NAS. Make sure it has enterprise-grade endurance and native DSM integration so you never avoid the slow, unreliable caching performance everyone keeps complaining about again. The Synology SNV3410-400G was built specifically for this. Here's what that means in practice. First, sequential reads hitting up to 3,000 megabytes per second mean frequently accessed files return almost instantly, rather than making users wait. Second, 491 terabytes written endurance means this drive handles years of continuous write-heavy caching without degrading quietly in the background. Third, native DSM integration delivers one-click firmware updates and real-time health monitoring right inside Storage Manager. Fourth, low idle power, around 1.6 watts, keeps your always-on NAS running efficiently around the clock. Fifth, random read performance reaching up to 225,000 IOPS keeps multi-user file requests moving smoothly rather than queuing up. Sixth, the 5-year warranty backs every hour of that 24/7 operation. Here's what surprised me. A creative team lead nearly missed a video delivery deadline because her NAS kept stalling mid-transfer, then switched to this drive and finished the export with time to spare. One question worth sitting with: how much has slow caching already cost your workflow? That unresolved detail, whether consistent performance holds up under real sustained pressure rather than just synthetic benchmarks, becomes clear quickly once the evidence lines up. A detailed technical review tested the SNV3410-400G in a live NAS environment and confirmed sequential reads landing around 2,900 megabytes per second and sequential writes around 700 megabytes per second in real-world conditions, not just controlled lab settings. The reviewer concluded with a clear recommendation, calling it exceptional under sustained heavy workloads compared to SATA SSDs. A NAS-focused enterprise deployment analysis described the drive as a strategic component that transforms ordinary NAS systems into high-performance data processing machines, specifically highlighting how it reduces latency when virtual machines generate massive random access commands simultaneously. Across aggregated customer ratings, multiple verified buyers awarded 5 out of 5 stars, with one small business user reporting 0 issues after replacing a consumer NVMe drive that had failed within 3 months in the same slot. That pattern matters. It shows up consistently. From a personal observation standpoint, the health monitoring integration inside DSM genuinely changes how you manage storage. You can see remaining life expectancy and receive proactive alerts before problems develop, rather than discovering failures after the fact. The most common objection is price relative to consumer SSDs. That concern is fair and honest. But when a consumer drive fails inside a year of 24/7 caching, and this one carries 491 terabytes written endurance backed by a 5-year warranty, the comparison changes quickly. Picture your NAS running reliably for the next 5 years without a single storage interruption.
The Synology SNV3410-400G turns an ordinary NAS into a genuinely dependable, fast, and manageable storage system built for real sustained use. Prosumer users, small business teams, and creative professionals working inside the Synology ecosystem have made this a trusted upgrade for caching and fast volume workloads alike. Simple reliability matters. A system admin once described the installation as the quietest upgrade his team ever made. No drama, no compatibility issues, just consistent performance from day one. The affiliate link is waiting in the description below. Take a look when you are ready.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.